Okay, before I get into this dumbass, to this man who shot a 6-year-old kid, I need to get some stuff off my chest. So I'm going to go on a little rant first, and then I'm going to get back to this fool. I'm going to shoot a 6-year-old kid. My goodness. Now, here's what I have to say. Every time a black person gets shot or harmed by a regular citizen, why is there people out there who ask this question? Why you guys don't get upset like when the police do the same thing? You don't get upset when it's a regular citizen, but you get upset when it's the police. You don't get upset when it's black on black crime. Okay, I'll tell you why. You bring up this black on black crime because you're trying to distract and deflect from the real issue. As it's black people, it's not our job to stop crime. And most of the black on black crime is drug related or gang related. That's the police job to stop. But you want to come ask us, well, why you don't get upset about black on black crime? We do get upset, but it's not our job to stop it. Now, I mean, the community can help, but it's the police job to stop it. This gets under my skin, especially when I see a black person on TV, one of those black pundits bringing up this issue when someone gets killed by the police. You want to talk about what's going on in Chicago or black on black crime in a whole nother state. It gets under my skin. It's like when I see someone kissing a dog. I love my dog, but I don't pucker my lips to kiss my dog. Don't French kiss your dog. Don't do it. Just like you don't do it, don't bring up black on black crime when the issue is about police brutality. That's like if a white girl gets killed in Oregon and all of a sudden I start talking about all the mafia killings in New York. Mafia have been killing each other for centuries. Biker gangs, the last 2 decades, been killing each other for control of the meth business. But y'all don't go to white people and say, well, what about that? Because it's the police job. Every day in this country, a white husband kills his white wife. Every day. This fool right here, he raped and molested young white girls. This fool right here, he raped white actresses. But you guys don't talk about that. That's white on white crime. You know why you don't talk about it? Because it's the police job to do it. So stop trying to deflect by bringing up this black on black crime, or why you guys don't get upset when this happens. Why you guys don't get upset? The reason why we get upset when the police do it is because they have a history. Do you realize every notable urban riot has been started by bad police behavior? Every one. 1965 Watts riots started, a black man got pulled over, got beat up. 1967 Newark, a black cab driver got pulled over, beat up by the police. Started riots for days. Sean Bell, Eric Garner, Breonna Taylor, Freddie Gray, and last year George Floyd. All these started with police brutality because they have a history of that. And most of us have experienced this bad behavior by police. Have you ever been pulled over 5 times in one day? I have. Have you ever got pulled over for a minor infraction, but your whole car gets searched? You get searched? That's happened to me several times. And I wasn't a criminal. That's why we on edge when it's the police. They were created to protect and serve all citizens. I pay my taxes not to get treated or dehumanized by another human being who's power tripping that day because his wife made him take out the trash at 1 o'clock in the morning? Did we get upset when Dylan Roof went in a church and killed 15 black people just praying? We got upset. We was shocked. We was sad. But it was peaceful protest. When the black jogger in Georgia got shot and killed, we was upset. But it was peaceful protest. But when it's the cops, it's different. They're in a position of authority. It runs deep. I don't understand why you guys don't understand that. It runs deep. And stop saying, and when we do riot, stop asking us, well, why they tear up their own community? Why they tear up their own community? We don't own nothing in that community. We don't own anything in the community. The corporations and the banks own everything in the community. They don't even let us run the businesses in the community unless it's a church. I go to the gas station. The man who running the gas station got a sleeping cap on his head, a shower cap on his head. My girl go get her nails done by someone this tall. She go buy her hair from someone this tall. And don't come at me, I'm being disrespectful. These people treat us like shit in our own community. They don't greet us. They follow us around the stores. These gangbankers put them there. They didn't get there because they worked harder than us. They was put there by the banks. Okay? And Monique, I love you, Monique. You're funny to me. But if that gas station attendant could be at work at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with a shower cap on his head, then black women can wear whatever the hell they want in public. F them. Stop trying to prove shit to them. It's like Tupac say, they don't give a F about us. You don't have to prove nothing to them. Just don't break the law. Stop trying to impress these people. They don't care. I experience racism every day in this country from regular citizens, but it don't bother me. Like when I go into a store, I'm spending my money and you still treat me bad. That plays with my psyche. Especially when I know these gangbankers set this whole system up. That's why it's the same in every black community. Someone control that shit. And I did a video about this, and I'm gonna put the link down. So now, I'm done with my rant. Okay, by now, everybody probably heard about this 6-year-old boy in Michigan getting shot by an Asian man. I don't care about his other background. Somebody was saying he's from Taiwan or somewhere. What would possess anyone to shoot a 6-year-old kid just playing outside? You seen all those other kids out there? I seen a couple of white kids. Do you know what would have happened if you'd have hit that white kid? But he hit the black kid. That's attempted murder on a 6-year-old. And because he hit the black kid, he got released the next day, $10,000 bond. And you wonder why we tear up streets when shit happen? Man. It's ridiculous. Over some bikes? You a punk. And I've been boycotting Asians. Not all Asians, but in Southern California, because of the way Hispanics and Asians treated me in Southern California. I've been boycotted. I don't go to the restaurants. I don't do nothing. When I was there, I stopped everything. Ended up saving some money too and losing some weight. But it's ridiculous, man. Can y'all tell me in what God's reason would a grown-ass man come to the conclusion where he feels he needs to shoot a 6-year-old? And he shot it from his window. He could have hit anyone. He could have hit him anywhere. What if that boy would have, What if he would have died? Dumb motherfucker. Ooh, I don't like cussing. Man. Over some bikes? Now, I started being treated bad by, it was mostly the Asian businesses. And I didn't even know that there was some kind of beef or something that black people had, that Asians had with black people. Because I was used to being treated bad in businesses, so I stopped going. But when I realized it was as bad as I thought, is I was dating this sister in the Santa Barbara area. And she moved into this new apartment. And when she moved in, it was an Asian guy there. I guess the college was around there. As soon as she moved in, she moved out. He moved out. Because it was like 2 apartments upstairs, 2 apartments downstairs. So he was her direct neighbor. As soon as she moved in, he moved out. I don't know if it's because he seen me, because I would go on the weekends. Right? But I still didn't pick up on that until an Asian girl moved in after he moved out. And one day, her and an Asian guy was coming down the stairs. So I waited for them to come down the stairs. I was smiling. And I said, hi. And they just walked by me. Best thing in the world that happened to me, because from that point on, I said, oh, you want to play this game? Fuck all y'all. Gonna get mad at black people because of what some dumbass Crips and Bloods did. Carjacking or whatever crime they done. Take it out on the whole black community. That's what they all do. Their main excuse for hating black people is crime. The media don't even cover all them Asian gangs in Southern California. It's a lot of Asian gangs that kill each other. Never heard no Asian on Asian crime. Never was a big story. And some of y'all sitting up there going, well, why his dad didn't do, the little 6-year-old boy, why his dad didn't do anything? I don't know. And I can't say what I would have done if somebody shot my 6-year-old kid. I know I couldn't do no interview. I couldn't be sitting on TV talking. I'm not saying I would have went and did. I don't know. Like you hear about kids accidentally shooting each other, and that's fucked up. But a grown-ass man, you punk motherfucker. But first you tried to hit, the little boy said he tried to hit him with a sledgehammer or something, but he was too fast. So I guess now you go and get your gun. That's crazy. It's you want to, what grown man and then we seen how the system worked for black people. Asians is on, well, he was in his house. Because they talking about how Asians is all scared right now because of Asian hate. I like I said, I did that video on that. You were in your house. And even if you wasn't, it was just kids. There is no excuse for that, man. Good Lordy. I'm having problems breathing right now. It's ridiculous. One day, man, and that was in Michigan. But these people don't care about us. They don't. They've been conditioned that we all criminals just because of what some dumbass gangbangers do. They judge us all the same. And I'm not just judging this one man. I'm not judging all Asians because of this one man. I'm judging it because of what I went through in Southern California. Now, but I haven't experienced any discrimination outside of Southern California. But when I'm in Southern California, I don't have nothing to say to anybody. Racist mother. Asian people, we've been treated bad for like 400 years. A few incidents of people beating them up, they get a crime bill. Like that. I think Kamala Harris is half Asian. Is that why that bill went through so fast? I hope you put some black bills through that fast. They didn't even want to, when we was back in the 60s, when we was fighting, they didn't even want to call it black bills. They had to call it civil rights. They didn't want black people to have their rights. They had to include everybody. That's why we don't own nothing in the, it's in that video, man. I'm going to have to cut this short this week. You guys have a good one. Bye.